how you doing, guys? David Tracy here, aka Dreamland Day. We're out here at Dreamland Organics Craft Hemp Flower Farm, and we just wanted to make you aware of a unique investment opportunity we have going on with our brand, dreamlandorganics.com, and here on the farm. We're in Central Oregon right now. We have a 30-acre nature reserve, of which we're probably only using less than an acre at present. We have the ability to scale up to 5 acres, but let's just show you what we already have going on right now so you can take a look. Follow me over here. These are some of our raised beds. This is where we will keep our moms. These are the plants that we take our clones from, and we'll show you some of the other plots that we have here, but this is our top pad. And in our raised beds, we tend to keep our moms. These are going to be our biggest plants. They start off the biggest, they'll end up the biggest, and these are going to be some of our main unique genetics that we have. This plant right here is called Immortal. This is an indica dominant CBD hemp flower. Has a really great flavor and is great for pain and relaxation. This is one of our marquee strains. We do have a lot of unique genetics here at Dreamland Organics. That's one of the benefits of this small craft brand, is we do have genetics that the industrial hemp farms don't grow, and we also do a bit of our own breeding. So again, these are our raised beds. We're growing here in organic soil. We're growing in a living soil method where we just add microbes to the soil, which increase the bioavailability of the plants being able to uptake all the nutrients that are in the soil. So that produces a very flavorful, terpene-rich bud. Our smokable hemp flower is our premier product. And I just want to take you around the farm a little bit and show you some more of what we have going on. Again, these are our raised beds, some of our bigger plants. As you can see back here, we have some of our smart pots. Now these are pretty much standard issue for craft cannabis, not so much industrial hemp, which just tends to plant in like long rows, similar to a lot of other agricultural crops. But at craft cannabis farm, you have them in these large 200-gallon smart pots. And these are really great. They provide a lot of aeration for the roots and allow the plants to grow pretty big as well. These were actually clones that we're taking from the moms that we just showed you before, and they're almost getting to the same size, so they do love those smart pots. And as we go back here, we have pretty much a 20-foot by 70-foot plot, which we're going to end up putting a greenhouse on top of. We actually do have the greenhouse already. It just hasn't been constructed. We got it a little bit too late in the season, but we're ready to go to some greenhouse growing, which will allow us to do 2 harvests per year. So that's pretty great. As you look back, you can pan back towards the woods there. We do have an additional field which we have not yet planted yet. We do have to do a little bit of grading and clear that out, but that will be able to expand this top pad to about 3/4 of an acre up here on top. And we also do have a lower pad, so you can kind of scroll around to that. See if you can get down there. It's kind of hard to see through some of the brush right now, but we have a lower pad down there where we do have some smart pots as well, and we are growing some kind of tester genetics down there. So as you can see, we have a lot of large trees that need to be chopped down, and once we do that, we can really extend that growing output down there to about 2.5–3 acres. So all things combined, of this 30-acre nature reserve, we probably have about 5 acres available at present, with just a little bit of tree removal and grading to be able to expand our output. Now, why does that matter? That might seem like a small amount for an industrial hemp farm. 5 acres is not that much, seeing as they only really get about $70,000 per acre or so, give or take. Growing craft smokable hemp flower, which is one of the fastest growing portions of the CBD market, and with the knowledge I have in growing for over 20 years, you can produce a higher quality product, a more processed product. We have to hand trim the flower, and the plants are getting more personal care. But the end result is we can get upwards of $1 million per acre, which is exponentially more than just growing biomass and regular industrial hemp. And so that's what makes this a unique opportunity and makes us able to utilize a property with only using maybe 5 acres of it. And then on the back side of the property as well, it levels out. We are at 1,000-foot elevation, but it is quite high. On the back side of the property, there is an opportunity to do some log retreat cabins and things of this nature, and further utilize this whole property and to make it a profitable venture. Okay, so real quick, I wanted to talk about the benefits of where we're growing right now. Again, we're in Central Oregon, but we're also on a nature reserve and we're at 1,000-foot elevation. So we are on a bit of a hilly patch here, but we're not down in the valley like standard agriculture is, and there are some benefits to that. Due to the fact that we are in this biodiverse region where there's so many trees, there's so many plants, there's so many predatory insects, we don't have the same issues that a lot of the agricultural farms do where everything is cleared out and all there is a field. With that, the bugs and the insects and even the animals around, they only have one thing to focus on, and that's your plants. Here, there's so many plants growing, there's so much agriculture, there's so much, forestry, I should say. There's so many different bugs, there's a great amount of biodiversity, so it actually helps because our plants, they don't really get any bugs. If they do get any, insects or anything of that nature, there's predatory insects that will take them out. We have so many ladybugs, we have hornets, and so the biodiversity up here actually protects us against, a lot of insects. We do have to watch out for a bit of mold because, since there is a lot of shading and things of this nature, we can have mold issues. Luckily, we found, a whole host of strains which are very mold resistant, finish early enough. And so growing over 4 seasons, we've learned a lot, but this is definitely a more beneficial place. In addition, sometimes these other hemp farms that are in a flat region, they have overspray from farms that are close to them. They may get cross-pollinated from another farm that's having male plants putting pollen in the air that can travel miles. And being, that we're 1,000 feet up, we really have minimized the risk of any of those things happening. We do have vineyards below us, but they're not the things that they would put on their plants, whether they're organic or not, we're not 100% sure, but we know that it's not reaching up here. We've had our plants tested, they are all organic, and we don't have our plants getting seeded by cross-pollination. So we're in kind of like a little special area up here, a little hidden away cove where we're able to grow some really premium flower and protect our plants, have a lot of biodiversity, and of course a very beautiful view. But those are some of the benefits of growing where we are right now at Dreamland Organics Craft Hemp Flower Farm. I'll show you some more of our hemp flower. This is also one of our marquee unique strains. This is Kimbo Kush, and this is also an indica dominant CBD flower. Now, just like cannabis, these CBD genetics, they will come in sativa, hybrid, and indica, and they will have a bit of variance in effects. So the great part about CBD flower is we can ship it to all 50 states. We even ship it overseas to countries which allow hemp flower, so it has a lot wider reach at this point than cannabis even. So in growing it in a craft cannabis fashion, we can fetch similar prices. And we don't have some of the same restraints that cannabis growers have. There's no canopy limit, so we can grow pretty much as we want. Now, being that we're a craft setup, we want to keep that manageable too. We need to have people there to be able to check the plants every day. We give, handcrafted care. We're hand feeding them teas because we can't pump that through irrigation systems. So it does require a bit more maintenance, but again, there is a lot higher profit potential. And that's what we specialize in here at Dreamland Organics Craft Hemp Farm. Let's take a little bit of a walk over here. Follow me. I'll just show you some of these smart pots. Down here, you can pan down. These are actually just some little tester genetics. So we have begun breeding projects, and these are strains that we've actually crossed. Some of our in-house strains, we've crossed them, and we're creating more genetics. So that's part of the lure here at Dreamland Organics, is we have a lot of exclusive products. We grow the flower. We're vertically integrated. We make all of our products from our flower. So that is the benefit, and the upside is that we get to have kind of control over the quality, and we also get to increase the number of strains that we have since we're doing in-house breeding. So that is another one of the benefits. So we'll show you some of these genetics that we have going on just really briefly. This right here is a strain called Belladonna. This is a hybrid hemp strain. We've grown this now for 3 years or so. It's also a very flavorful, terpene-rich strain. That's kind of what we go for. So when we do these, tester plants, we like to test them out as far as when they're going to flower, what their terpene profile is going to be like, and just how good they grow in this region. That's part of what we call pheno hunting. And so we have a stable of about 10 to 15 genetics that have grown really well up here, and sometimes we cycle some out and bring some new ones in. That's what that little tester plot was about. But As you can see, we have a whole row of different genetics here. I'd love to show you every single one, but it would make the video quite long, and we just wanted to expose you to this investment opportunity and let you know that, we are a branded hemp flower farm, so you're not starting out on day one. This is our 5th season, so we've been able to get the brand set up. We have a nice solid foundation. We have customers. We have over 100 5-star reviews online. Up to this point, we only have 5-star reviews, which is pretty surprising and awesome. But we're doing our best to satisfy our customers who are in kind of the craft niche in the higher end of the CBD market. It's a more of a discerning consumer. And again, it is going to fetch a higher profit margin, so we can kind of do more with less. And that works in well for us in our brand philosophy. So again, this is our top pad here. We do have another lower pad here, and we can extend that quite a bit. In addition, you might want to pan around. We can even show you that on the property we live right here. This is a 3,500 square foot farmhouse, and long term we do want to purchase this property. Right now we are currently just leasing this property from the owner, but he's a motivated seller and he would like someone to purchase his property. So going down the line, that will be added in to the brand most likely, but that is a side deal for now. Right now we're just focusing on Dreamland Organics Craft Hemp Flower Farm, and the infrastructure that we want to build is 2 greenhouses, one on top here, which we already have purchased. Another one would be more of a full season greenhouse with additional supplemental lighting, and that would go down on the lower pad where we do have a power hookup and we do have well water ready to go, so it would be ideal for that location. Again, the benefits of greenhouses is you can get multiple harvests per year. When you're planting in the ground, it's just 1 harvest per year. But if we do a mix and match of both, I think we'll be able to diversify our output and our products, and continue to keep our customers satisfied with new fresh flavors. So with that said, you can give them a shot of this beautiful view out here, but we welcome you to Dreamland. I am David Tracy, aka Dreamland Day. I'm the owner here at Dreamland Organics. Any questions or queries you have, I will be fielding those, but at this point we will take it inside and we'll talk about and we'll show you some of these products that we already have branded so you can take a look. So follow us inside. Okay guys, now time for the good stuff. Here's a look at Dreamland Organics product line up to this point. What we have here is our in-house pre-rolls that we infuse with keef. These have been a very popular item. We also have several different types of flower. I only laid out 5 here, though we do work with about 10 to 15 different strains. We sell them in glass jars. We also sell them in mylar bags, which are not pitchered. For our oil tinctures, we have an unflavored, we have a mint chamomile, and we have an orange ginger. All of these are in an organic MCT oil base. We also have a salve, which is great as a skin cream for sore muscles, aches, and pains. We have that in a mint that we infuse with mint that we grow right here on the farm, organic mint. We also have an unflavored salve consisting of beeswax, organic coconut oil, and organic safflower oil. Our main extract right now is a CBD bubble hash that we make from our small buds and our trim as well. And we're going to be adding on some CBD rosin as well very soon. We have a bit of swag in the form of a herb grinder that's branded. We have stickers, we have t-shirts. And so the benefit of this investment opportunity is we do have branded products that already have reviews. We have well over 100 5-star reviews online, and up to this point, they're only 5-star reviews. We're most well known for our flower, which I want to give you a little shot of our Dream Fuel strain right now. Give you a little bit of a close-up on that. But this is our premium hand-trimmed flower, and it's what we're best known for. And so the difference between investing in a company that's just day one is you have to wait for a lot of R&D. You have to wait for things to be branded. And we've done all of that legwork. We've built a great foundation. We have returning customers, very happy customers. And right now we just really want to expand our reach. We want to expand our product line. We want to expand our grow output. And so with the cash injection, we know exactly where this money is going to go. We've vetted out digital marketers, SEO specialists, farm help. Everything that we need to expand is ready to go. So once we receive the adequate funding, we'll really be able to take this thing to the next level and blast it off into the stratosphere. I hope you guys are as excited as we are. We welcome you to coming on board with Dreamland Organics and having a fruitful relationship going forward. Any questions and queries, please reach out to us. We're more than happy to answer. And if you'd like to sample any of these products, you can also reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to send you out some sampler packs. That wraps up our presentation for the Dreamland Organics Hemp Farm investment opportunity. It's been fun, and we'll speak to you soon. Have a great day.